They said I was dead, and the world believed it. My wife made sure of that. When I saw the newspaper headline, "Beloved Husband Passes After Complications," I almost tore the IV from my arm. My throat was still raw from surgery. My hands trembled. I remember staring at the photo she'd chosen, the one from our anniversary trip. Me smiling, arm around her, stupidly trusting. I wasn't even out of the hospital bed yet, and she had already buried me. We were married 15 years. Not perfect, but I thought we were steady. We built a house, raised a boy, planned for retirement. She was the calm to my chaos, or so I thought. I worked long hours as a contractor. She handled the finances, the home, the PTA meetings. When I had the accident, a fall at the construction site, she was at the hospital every day, holding my hand, whispering that everything would be okay. The surgery was supposed to be routine, but complications kept me under for days, then weeks. I woke up to find my phone gone, my wallet missing, and the nurse telling me, gently, that my wife had signed the death certificate. She'd told everyone I hadn't made it. At first, I thought it was a misunderstanding, maybe a clerical error, maybe she panicked. But then I saw the photos online, her standing beside a casket draped in white roses, tears streaming down her cheeks, surrounded by people offering comfort. My son holding her hand, my sister crying into her shoulder. They said it was beautiful, a touching farewell. And then I read the part that made my stomach turn, the fundraiser link. Help a grieving mother and son after tragic loss. $50,000. $50,000 in donations. The moment I was discharged, I didn't go home. I went to my friend Sam's place. He was the only one who hadn't bought her story completely. Together, we pieced it all together. The death certificate, the fundraiser, the insurance policy. She had cashed it all in. She'd even changed the deed of the house to her name alone. The woman I loved had buried me alive. On paper, at least. I didn't rage, I didn't scream, I planned. For 2 weeks, I stayed invisible. Gathered evidence, recorded phone calls, screenshotted posts. I hired a lawyer, a private investigator, and even the local news contact who owed me a favor. I wanted her to face me. Not in court, not behind bars, at first. I wanted her to see me, to look into the eyes of the man she killed for money. The day I returned home, the house looked staged, perfect. Candles on the counter, a photo of me framed with flowers. My son was in the living room, watching TV. When he turned and saw me standing in the doorway, his face went pale. Then he fainted. She came running from the kitchen, and when her eyes met mine, her whole body froze. Color drained from her face. I smiled, surprised to see me. Her lips quivered. How? I guess the dead don't stay buried forever. I didn't shout. I just walked through my own house like a ghost reclaiming his body. I opened the drawers she'd emptied, the safe where she kept my documents. Gone. She stood there trembling, hands shaking around her phone. "Go ahead," I said. "Call the cops. Tell them your dead husband broke in." She didn't. She just stared, wide-eyed, as if the truth itself had crawled out of a grave to confront her. Then I dropped the file on the table, printed screenshots, bank transfers, the donation receipts. You took $50,000 from people who thought I was gone. You forged my death certificate. That's fraud, identity theft, insurance crime. I thought you weren't coming back," she stammered. "I wasn't supposed to, right?" I cut in. "That's what the paperwork said." I didn't touch her. I didn't threaten her. I just pulled out my phone and made the call. To the journalist. Within an hour, 2 vans were parked outside, cameras rolling, reporters ready. I invited them in, live, on air. "This," I told them, "is the woman who held a funeral for me while I was in the hospital." She tried to hide, tried to cry again, but the cameras caught everything. Her trembling, her lies, her panic. My son, confused and broken, stood behind me, watching his mother crumble under the same spotlight she had once used to play the grieving widow. When the police showed up, I didn't have to say a word. I handed them the evidence. They took her out in handcuffs. It made every news channel that night. Wife fakes husband's death, arrested after he returns alive. They called me the man who attended his own funeral. The comments were ruthless. The donations were refunded. Her name, ruined. People ask me if I miss her. Sometimes I miss the woman I thought she was. The one who made coffee just the way I liked it. The one who kissed me goodbye every morning. But that woman never existed. She was a story she told me so I'd never see the ending coming. I've learned something about betrayal. It doesn't come with fire or knives. It comes with trust, with comfort, with the calm before the cut. Now the house is mine again. My son lives with me. We're rebuilding, slowly, and every night before I sleep, I pass that empty frame, the one that used to hold our wedding photo. I left it there on purpose, a reminder that sometimes the best revenge isn't shouting from the grave, it's walking out of it and making sure everyone sees who tried to bury you.